Heard you don't mess with Shireen no more. Smoking that Jane no more. How you gon' up with the change on, bro? Fall back. Don't take it personal. That what you call that?
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So the Bible said gather yourself together. In anything in life, people gather together in the same mind. Whether you're a Rastafarian, whether you're a Christian, if you're a Catholic, you gather amongst Catholics. If you're Pentecostal, you gather amongst Pentecostal. If you're a Buddha, among people that believe in that too. You get what I'm saying? So likewise with you, you're an Israelite, Akil. Gather yourself amongst Israelites, men that keep in God's laws. Read.
Before the decree sprang forth, before the day passed as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Meaning destruction is coming. And you must gather yourself together so your mind can get right.
That's right.
So that we can teach you, like, listen, Leviticus 11:8 say don't eat pork. Exodus 20 and verse 8 says keep the Sabbath day holy. You know what I'm saying? Don't worship other gods. You know what I'm saying? Read.
To find out why.
You got a question, bro?
Israel.
You got a question?
I want to know why Israel is killing the Palestinians. Why are they taking from them? It doesn't belong to the Gaza.
You say you want to know why Israel is killing Palestinians?
Yeah.
Because they're fighting for land that belong to them, so it's going to war. It does not belong to them.
Right.
So who are the real Jews then?
Who are the real Jews?
Yes. Give me that Leviticus real quick. Leviticus, no. Luke 21. Luke 21, talking with the Gentiles. Give me that history real quick. I'm going to show you why they're
But that land doesn't belong to Israel.
Hold on.
That land doesn't belong to Israel.
What's your name? What's your name, sir?
I'm Larry.
You're Larry. Larry, that's where I'm Ephraim. I'm Ephraim, by the way. Okay. Ephraim. Stay right here.
That land doesn't belong to Israel.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 24.
Read.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
Who shall fall by the edge of the sword? Larry.
Should be the Israelites.
The Israelites, right?
Yeah.
Give me verse 20. Let's get the history.
Verse 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem.
Hey, somebody give me Babylon Timbuktu, please. Read that.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies.
Hold up. First of all, give me the verse 19.
Verse 19. In your patience possess ye your soul.
You see, in your patience possessing your soul. Larry, in your patience possessing your soul. Let's see what Christ said that. Because prophecy had to be fulfilled. Now read on.
That's answering my question.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem.
Be patient. Hold on, Larry. Come on.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem.
And when the Israelites shall see Jerusalem.
Compassed with armies.
Compassed with what?
Armies. Then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Know that destruction is nigh. When you see the Roman army come against y'all, know when they're surrounding, besieging Jerusalem, destruction is coming.
Bring it out!
Read.
Then let them which are in Judea.
Let what?
Them that which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Let them that in the land of Judea, Israel, flee into the mountains. Which mountains? Go deeper into Africa. That's what happened. That's where the mountains are. Deeper in Africa. Because Israel is northeast Africa. Christ said go deeper into Africa. Read.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
So those in the midst depart out to the countries that are without. Read.
And let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto.
So if you're in China, if you're what's the other countries in the east? Ukraine, so forth. Don't come into Jerusalem at that time because destruction is happening. The Roman army is coming against the children of Israel. Read.
For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child.
Stop. But woe unto them that are with child, Larry. Read. I'm giving you history of why there's war out there. Read.
And to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land.
Read.
And wrath upon this people.
Read.
Verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
So the Israelites shall fall by the edge of the sword. Those that remain in the land of Jerusalem fell by the edge of the sword. Meaning the army came against us. The white man came against us.
That's right.
Read.
And shall be led away captive.
And shall what?
Be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
Oh, hold on. Shall be what?
Trodden down of the Gentiles.
Jerusalem shall be trodden down of what?
Of the Gentiles.
Of the Gentiles.
Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. That's what is still in that land. Now give me that in Joel. That's what is still in that land of Jerusalem. Because their time is not fulfilled yet. Because the 12 tribes of Israel, the 144,000 is not sealed. So until that time, their time is not fulfilled. You following?
I think.
All right, more history. Give me that. Yes.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, chapter 2, verse 27.
Yep.
And
Before
ye shall
go
know.
on, hold on. What
Patience.
does that mean on your shirt?
Patience.
Front.
We're gonna get it for you. Israel United in Christ. That's what it is. That's the name of our organized nation. Israel United in Christ. That's it. All right, come on.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
So God said, ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. Come on.
And that I am the Lord your God.
I am the Lord your God. Your God. Not everybody God. Your God. Read.
And none else.
And none what?
None else.
Akil, you hear that? God is the only God for us and none else.
That's right.
You hear that, Larry? Come on.
And my people.
And what?
My people shall never be ashamed. And it shall come to pass.
And it shall come to pass.
Afterward, that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
That's what we're doing right now.
That's right.
Read.
Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaid in those days will I pour out my spirit. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth.
Read.
Blood.
Hold up. What is the wonders in the heavens on the earth that people are seeing right now that are bugging out? You know them chariots they call IFOs or UFOs? Yeah. Those are the wonders of heavens.
That's right.
And people are tripping.
But I don't believe.
You don't believe in what?
UFOs.
They're called chariots. They're real.
I've never seen one.
Wow.
Until I see one, then maybe I'll believe.
Joel 2? Yeah, that's what
I will also gather all nations. And
yes. Stop. Read it again.
I will also gather all nations.
The Bible says God will gather all nations, right? Go ahead.
And will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
The so-called Middle East, that's the valley of Jehoshaphat. Where Palestine, Israel, that's where it's at. That is a meaning valley of decision, judgment. Read.
And will plead with them there. And will plead with them there.
So that little wars, Israel is bombing Palestine, Palestine is bombing Israel. That is a little judgment that's being passed by God little by little right now. Right? Come on.
That's right.
For my people.
For what?
For my people.
So the reason why they're warring out there in Jerusalem in Israel is because that's the judgment for them for putting us into slavery.
That's right.
God is saying, I'm gonna judge them for my people for what they did to us right here in slavery. When they put us in shackles and shame. When they put us on the slave boats. When they raped our women. When they killed our fathers. When they're destroying our homes. God is judging them for doing this to our people.
Right.
Read.
And for my heritage, Israel.
Who's God's heritage?
Israel.
Who's God's heritage?
Israel.
You're God's heritage.
That's right.
We're his possession.
That's right.
We're very special. We're not niggas.
Right.
We're not spicks. We are the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
That's who we are. That's who you are, Larry. You're not African American. You're not a Jamaican. God calls you Israel. Read.
Whom they have scattered among the nations.
What they do?
Scattered among the nations.
So they scatter us among the nations. Meaning they put us on slave ships and they scatter us among the heathens, among the nations, amongst the Chinese, amongst the Arabs, amongst the Caucasian race, amongst the Africans also they scatter us in there. Because we're not Africans. We are Israel.
That's right.
Just because we have black skin like them does not make us one people. Read.
And parted my land.
And what they do?
Parted my land.
What they do?
Parted my land.
Literally, they parted the land of God. One side, the Jewish people live there. One side, the Palestine, the Arab lived there.
That's right.
And literally in the temple. One side, the Jewish men worship, and the other side, the Arab men worship. They parted God's land. God's not happy with that. That's why God is judging those nations over there, little by little. Because they stole your land, Larry. Larry, there's more. Come here, Larry.
Hey, man, I gotta go, man.
Larry,
I stayed here long
this is your
enough.
history.
I understand, man.
Come here, Larry. You're a Christian man. Come here, Larry. Come on, Larry.
I'll be back.
My brother Larry. Stay right there. Couple more minutes. Read that.
And they have cast lots for my people.
And they have what?
Cast lots for my people.
What does it mean by casting lots for his people? God said there's a specific race of people that cast lots for his people, Larry. What does it mean by cast lots? Soul in the Johnson plantation. Soul in the what's your last name? Your last name is Jones?
Yeah.
For real? What's your last name?
What is your last name? I don't even know your name.
Oh my goodness.
You're asking me my name. Tell me your name.
I'm telling you why. Because your last name belongs to your slave master.
Okay.
That's right.
I understand that.
You understand?
Yeah.
So listen, you're Israel, today is the Sabbath, do not break God's laws. You're not supposed to be buying or selling on this day.
That's
so if
right.
you go to the flea market, if I was you, go home and go to the flea market tomorrow.
That's right. That's
You see
right.
what I mean?
Stuff for my apartment.
Yes, give me that ham. So now finish up. Is that done?
Yes.
All right. So now, that's the reason why God is judging them right now, because they parted God's land. And they're saying that they are the Jews, they are the people of God, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? You meet any Arab, they'll tell you that those people are not the real Jews.
That's right.
The Arab know their history. The white men know their history. The African men know their history. The only people that don't know their nationality and their history is us. Now read that.
This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Definition of Ham.
The definition of Ham, read.
The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood. And one of 8 persons to live. One of 8 persons to live through the flood.
Read.
He became the progenitor.
He became what?
The progenitor.
Meaning the father
of the dark races.
of a dark race. Which are what?
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes. Whenever you see a slave auction, blocks and so forth, they're saying Negroes for sale, for slaves. They never said Africans for slaves. It's always Negroes for sales, for slaves. You understand? For sale. Why is that? There's a difference between being a Negro and an African.
That's right.
2 different things. Read on.
But the Egyptians,
African,
Ethiopians,
Africans,
Libyans,
Africans,
and Canaanites.
Africans. That's it. So what the scholars are telling you, they know who we are and they know who everybody else is.
This is Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
What Egypt mean again?
Egypt is basically where the slaves live.
Slavery. That's how I'm going to bring you to slavery again.
Again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Who's people that went into slavery and ship? Was it the so-called Jewish people? Where they don't want, did they ever go into slavery and ship? We are the one that went to slavery and ship. The so-called Haitian, Trinidadian, so-called African American, the natives, all these people. Believe it or not, these Latino people, they went into slavery first before us. They were enslaved in 1492 by Christopher Columbus first. They were shipped to Spain. A lot of them don't know that story. Okay? I'm proving to you, this Bible is our history book. They're talking about black history in this country. This is true black history.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.